The GeoGuessr King is back, baby. The long-awaited Sammy Legs back on the GeoGuessr game is here, folks. There's no more speculation. There's no more waiting for it. It's here. I don't think I've played video games since the election. Maybe that'll tell you something. I played... Abe, we are live, bro. We're live. I don't think I've played since the election. I just said that. I don't remember what I was going to say after that, but that's the truth. But it's a new day. It's a new dawn. And we're back on Sammy Licked playing video games and hanging out. Abe says, I'm happy I made it home from work just in time. Abe, I'm happy you made it home from work just in time, too. Now, I haven't played GeoGuessr in like 2 months now. Pete Hegseth just got confirmed. God damn it, did he really? I was really hoping that wasn't going to happen. Let me see. Where's my incognito? No incognito. People can't see that. Hold up. I was really hoping that wasn't going to happen. Did Senate begins vote 12 minutes ago, it says. Let me see if we can find the live vote. Maybe that'd be worth watching. I know I said GeoGuessr, but hey. This is breaking news, right? 18 people watching. Heck yeah. Only Fox is playing the live version. I don't really want to watch Fox. News Nation, are they any good? Here, PBS NewsHour. But they just show you, like, literally nothing. Everybody's saying Hegseth got confirmed. So this is over.
This is the latest Razor development.
Shut the heck up, bro. This is the latest Razor development. Okay. Was this it?
To invoke cloture.
Cloture motion. We the underside.
No.
All right. Are there any senators in the chamber who wish to vote or change a vote? If not, on this vote, the yeas are 50 and the nays are 50. The Senate being equally
It was a tie, huh? So he was the tiebreaker.
divided, the vice president votes in the affirmative, and the nomination is confirmed.
Boo. Boo. So it was 50-50. Interesting. Does anybody have the list of who voted no? Who voted yes and no? So I'm guessing Murkowski and Collins voted no, which is good. I think I predicted they were going to vote yes, so good on them for ending up voting no. But I did still say that he's going to get through.
The majority leader?
And I ask unanimous consent that with respect to the Hegseth nomination, the motion to reconsider
Fetterman voted yes? Oh, don't tell me that.
be considered made and laid upon.
Pajama Man says, hey, just stopped in. We totally differ on politics, but I love watching you and your father. I still think his 13 Keys are an amazing model. No better out there. Thank you, Pajama Man. I respect you,
On the
and
table,
I appreciate
and
you.
the President be immediately notified of the Senate's action. Further, that the mandatory quorum call with respect to the Nome nomination be waived.
Is there objection?
This is about the Gnome nomination. See if we can get a vote list. Pete Hegseth. And his confirmation came down to Vice President J.D. Vance tiebreaker. 50-50. VP Vance had the tying vote. We knew that already, New York Times. What is? I've never followed these live New York Times stuff. It's like, what are they just pretending to be tweeting, but on the New York Times? Senator McConnell voted no on Hegseth. If Democrats all stick together and vote against him, Hegseth supporters are at least need to get invited. I need to know. What's the vote tally? Does anybody know? Hey Sam, you're back. Did you check out our suggestions for future content? I read all the comments on that. I don't know. I don't remember if I saw yours. Are you doing this at 9 p.m.? Because it's Late Night with Slam. Didn't you see the title? Tulsi Gabbard would be crazy. I mean, this guy's crazy too. I mean, Tulsi Gabbard would be crazy. So would this guy. So is this guy. Let me get. Did we not have a vote tally yet of who voted for yes, who voted for no? I just want a vote tally. Hey, Tim, how's it going? I'm doing well. How about yourself? I think RFK Jr. will probably go through. All right, doesn't seem like anybody is reporting on the exact who voted for who thing yet. Or who voted yes, who voted no. Their last update is an hour ago. Get your shit together, Politico. Come on. I'm kidding. But like to be like, we're reporting live on this, and your last post was an hour ago. Reuters says Collins and Murkowski voted no. The rest of the GOP voted yes. Yeah, I think we're pretty certain that Murkowski and Collins voted no. But it seems like also McConnell voted no. So that means that one of the Democrats had to flip then, or am I tripping? Got paywalled. All right, well, I can't find it. When no, just 3 no's makes it 50-50. All right, so I guess that's what happened. McConnell, Murkowski, Collins voted no. It went to a tie. And J.D. Vance obviously voted yes. Respect to McConnell, respect to Murkowski, respect to Collins. I didn't even have that much faith in them, to be honest. But it's a little scary to think that this mother effer is going to be Secretary of Defense. Ugh. I don't like this guy. He just like, dude, he just, look at his face, just, he gives me the heebie-jeebies. If only Romney stayed in the Senate, I know. Well, that sucks. But nothing we can do about it now, right, folks? Ugh. Now I feel depressed. My energy was up. I was like, let's play some GeoGuessr. Let's have some fun. Hegseth nominated. It's like, ugh. So I am thinking, it's not final yet, but I am thinking about putting more time and energy into this channel again. I did make a post saying, you know, like, what do people want? Do they want streams? Do they want lives? I mean, do they want streams? Do they want standalone videos? What kind of content do you want? I think I've read all of these. Axel Moreno says, gaming would be awesome. Personally, I want to see a playlist on how you get into making shorts with clips and images similar to what you do for your dad's channel. There's YouTube tutorials on this, of course, but it would be cool to see you do your magic. So I don't actually... The only shorts that I do are the ones where you see like the colored text. That's my signature. I actually just hired an editor to do the more elaborate ones. So unfortunately, I can't show you how to do it. I mean, I could show you how to do it, but I don't do them. Let me do a quick poll with 34 people watching. The first question, I guess, is streams or videos? Or standalone videos? Streams, standalone videos. So this question is, what do you want to see from my channel going forward? Streams or standalone videos? What's the difference between them? This is a stream, like a live stream, and then a standalone video is something that I record, edit, and upload, essentially. So one is more rough, like the stream is rough. There's no script to it. There's no real plan other than I'm playing GeoGuessr, but there's audience interaction. And then the videos are fully scripted, fully edited, but there's not much audience interaction. Why not both, but stream one? Yeah, I mean, yeah, depends how much time I have, but I guess both. Combination of the two, yeah. Everybody's saying both. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. 94% say streams. All right. But yeah, I guess everybody's right. Like, technically, still both, but... People are... That song's stuck in my head right now. Romney chose to retire. I respect his decision. I accept his decision. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be like, you have to work, bro. You can't retire. Nahiro Chan says, like 75-25 live streams to vids would be cool. That's a good idea. 75 to 25. That's a good idea. There's a good vibe in your streams. I agree. Thanks, Rich. Rich from Austria, folks, is here. Thanks, Rich. Valena says, I saw your Indian snacks video. It was great. Thank you. I appreciate that. Man, I made that a while ago now. That was a fun video, though. All right. Let's get to it. God, I feel like I'm going to do so bad tonight on this because I'm in a pretty high league, and I don't really remember. There's like so many little hints and strategies in this game I haven't played in like 2 months, and uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, I knew this was going to be hard. All right, what does this say? Looks like some Slavic Russian type language. This is the issue, man. When I start getting out to Russia in these higher levels, I'm like, I don't know anything about... I don't know details about the Russian topography, about the vegetation, about... I mean, I guess in the north it's snowier, but I guess this could be summer. Let's see. There's also the old sun trick. It's in the northeast. No, where's the sun? Okay, I can't even find the sun. The old hemisphere sun trick. Like, if it's in the north, that means it's in the southern hemisphere. If the sun's in the south, that means the location's in the northern hemisphere, if I remember correctly. All right, I can't look at the chat either while I'm playing because I don't want to cheat. That's a cool old car. I mean, this could be anywhere in Russia. Or in, like, you know, it could be... I don't know, Bulgaria. That could be Bulgarian. It feels more Russian to me. Like the vegetation feels a little bit more northern Europe to me. Especially these like white bark trees. But God, I have no idea where this is in Russia. And neither does my opponent apparently. So I'm just going to guess like outside north of Moscow. No idea. Okay, it was north of St. Petersburg. See, my issue is Russia is such a big country, I can't distinguish between here and, you know, north of Moscow and north of St. Petersburg. Okay. Greek and German flag there. Arena Beach. There's a bunch of flags here. Greek, Italy. This feels like Greece to me. I have no idea though. I'm just gonna go outside of Athens. Okay, some island. I was closer, I'll take it. The GeoGuessr music takes me back to when we all thought Kama was gonna win. It makes me sad. Uh-oh, not good. Okay. Are we back in Russia? Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I don't know where the hell this is. Can I get on a highway? What does this say? I have no idea. Oh, Ukraine. I guess he knew that was Ukrainian rather than Russian, because I sure didn't. I feel like last time I was playing this, I was like, I need to do all this stuff. I need to study the difference between Ukrainian and Russian and all this stuff, and I didn't do any of it. So, wow, this is beautiful. Is this UK? Looks sort of like the UK. They're driving on the right side of the road, or driving on the left side of the road, I mean. It's definitely UK somewhere. Yes, I feel like that's like vote yes for breaking out of the EU. I don't know if you guys know James May, but he was on Top Gear for a long time. I saw his YouTube video where he opened his own pub in like the rural part of England, and this looks exactly like his pub. Do I remember where that was? No. Do I think that's where that is? No. But interesting tidbit. Highlands, Aberdeen, 15 miles. The Scottish Highlands. Where's Aberdeen? Here. 15 miles east? No, that can't be. Haha! Yo, I was pretty close, dude. That was pretty close. No idea what that says. This place 10 miles, this place 3 miles, or maybe they're in the metric system, I don't know. I cannot differentiate between these languages. Let's see, is there a website on here? No idea. Fuck, I feel like that's a good bit of information, but I can't understand any of it. Wait, is there a website on the back here? Hoek Transportation. Oh, it's smudged. Fudge. What? It looks like an NL, but that doesn't make any sense. NL. There's no country that starts with an N out here. Crap, that's such a good bit of information on that truck, and I don't know what any of it means. Ugh. I'm leaning towards Ukraine because I know there's a lot of agriculture, and there was a milk truck. That's the only reason I'm saying that. Alright. It was Russia. I was wrong. Has anyone from the Biden or Harris team reached out to your dad? I don't think so. Do more political streams. Jim Salmer. Wow. Thanks. Maybe I will, Jim. Okay. I believe we're in South America. Or Central America. Tienda Juan. I think they just mean Swan store, right? Come on, why is this moving so slowly? We got a book here, folks. Fridosa. No idea. On these higher up leagues, they just give you South America and Russia all the time, and they're just so hard. But dude, why is this moving so slow? Banco. Blurred out. Let's see what this Zuriel? What is that? .bo, Bolivia. Just say somewhere in La Paz. People thought the last one was Chile? That's crazy. Hell yeah, brother. Got it. Did I win? Moving duelist with 100 ranked moving duels. I've played 100 moving duels. Hell yeah. First game back on the GeoGuessr, and we got a dub. W. Tim says, I found out how each member voted. Fetterman didn't vote yes. All Democrats voted no, including independents. Okay, so what we thought happened. Murkowski, Collins, McConnell voted no. All Democrats and independents voted no. They needed one more Republican to flip over, and they didn't. Damn it. Rich, 1-0, baby. 1-0. I have a new badge. I'm a globetrotter. Okay. Got it. Win 10 ranked duels flawlessly. What does that mean? Why am I getting all these badges all of a sudden? Okay, thank you. I'll take them. I don't know what that means, but I'll take them. How's the sound mix? Is it good? Voice to music wise? Give me a thumbs up if it's good. Give me a thumbs down if it needs work. Thumbs up, Rich says. Cool. Okay, this is the USA. I saw a UPS truck. This is somewhere in the Southwest. Okay, I don't want to go that way because the image quality goes to absolute garbage. Okay, let's get out. How do we lose that good image quality? Holy moly. I am playing an Indian opponent, so I feel like they're not going to know where this is. So I have time to be a little bit more deliberate in my search here. Let me see if I can distinguish the license plates. I cannot. Sometimes I know they're blurred. Here's a sign. Sometimes, even when they're blurred, when they're very specific, you can tell. Holy moly, this quality. Junction 160 and Rough Rock. Shit, dude, I don't know. Junction 160. I'm guessing New Mexico, but I don't know. All right, Northern Arizona. Alright. I was still closer technically, so I'll take it. Can you tell us how much you make from your live stream? Just a ballpark number. From mine on this channel, $0. I think this month on this channel I made $53. This is I don't know where we are. This is looking like a European country to me. Maybe more in the Caucasus. It's also kind of giving me like Switzerland or Italy vibes. What is this doing? Does that sign have a language on it? Rajishik. It looks like maybe Croatian or something like that. Wow, it's really beautiful. This could be like Croatian vibes. Oh my god, dude. Why is this giving me such a hard time? Feels a little too... like the leaves are too gone. Like it feels a little too cold to be Croatia. But maybe not. I don't really know much about Croatian. Croatian seems a little Mediterranean to me. Maybe I'll go like northern Slovenia. That's what I'll do. No going out with friends tonight. Laugh out loud, nerd. I know, I'm such a nerd. Someone says Iceland. I don't think it's Iceland. Alright, I was right when I said Croatia. Okay, we're in Africa. I don't know what that says. Nur and PR. Nur and PR. Could this be in the Caribbean? It could be Caribbean. Victoria Nursery. Victoria makes me think South Africa. Just because of the very British name, Queen Victoria. It feels like too tropical looking to be South Africa, but I could be wrong about that. I'm leaning towards South Africa, but I'm not convinced yet. Isn't there a place in South Africa called Victoria? Or am I tripping? I don't see one. Or maybe Cape Town used to be called Victoria, or Johannesburg used to be called Victoria, or something like that. Cape Town or Johannesburg. Let's stick with outside of Cape Town. Fudge, it was Kenya? Oh, it was Uganda. Damn, Kampala. That was not good. Crap. What up, Brennan? Damn it, that was not a good one for me. Okay, they're driving on the right side of the road. There's just a t-shirt hanging here. Interesting. What does this say? Bom Gosto. It seems like that is Brazil. Should I just, because I don't think I'm going to be able to figure out where in Brazil this is. Should I just... Ciudad Entrada de Veículos. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a tiny little town in Brazil. Red sand. Veículos. I'm just gonna go more northern Brazil, but I'm not sure. Rich, how'd you know that last one was Uganda? Okay. That was close. Hello, Blaze. I'm playing GeoGuessr, Tim. That looks Spanish, not Portuguese. Well, it was Brazil. Okay, this looks like the US or Canada. Wow. Very rural. Very agrarian. I'm leaning US. Very slightly though, just because of these road signs and this all looks familiar to me. Airport that way. Okay, maybe. What does this say? Oh, I think those plates are Pennsylvania. See that blue and yellow? I'm pretty sure that's Pennsylvania. I'm gonna go for it. This is extremely rural Pennsylvania though. Like, I don't even know where it could be. Like somewhere in central PA. Canada, the 51st state. Exactly. Exactly. I don't think this guy has any idea where this is. It's Iowa? Oh, I totally effed myself on that. I was bragging about it. Oh. What is the Iowa... What does the Iowa license plate look like? Iowa license plate. Ah, crap. Yeah, the blue and yellow. Ah. But I swear Pennsylvania. I swear Pennsylvania looks the same. See, dude, okay. You can't, that's like, especially when it's blurred, that's like identical. I mean, obviously it's not identical, but when it's blurred and you see the yellow, white, or the blue, white, yellow, blue, white, yellow. God damn it. That's so disappointing. Oh, people aren't seeing this, are they? Okay, here we go. Look how similar these are. The Pennsylvania and the Iowa plate. Again, especially when they're blurred, they're the same color pattern. Rats. Sorry, I'm gonna try to do something so I can switch back and forth between my game and this. Well, what are you gonna do, right? Disappointing, to say the least. All right. God damn it. That America one I should have got. Iowa's a green bottom. Okay, well, I'm saying like that blue, white, yellow, green, like that's pretty similar. It didn't, that's the issue is when I was like, I don't know where this is in Pennsylvania because it didn't look like, it looked way too, I mean, I guess Central PA is pretty agrarian looking, but it looked like Iowa looks that agrarian, you know? 1 and 1. Thanks for keeping track, Rich. I appreciate that. Oh, wait, hold on. What is happening here? Okay, we're good. Wow, this is cool. Tropical vibes, winding road. Wow, this is quite a winding road, bro. God, look at this curve. Look at this curve. I might swerve, but that Kona, whoa, whoa. If you know that song, you know. Come on. This is like giving me like South, like Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia vibes. I'm just gonna put that. Okay. I don't know if they have Google Street View in Vietnam, but I'm going for it. Oh, it's Indonesia. Okay. I was close. Closer. Wow. Well, there's a hawk right there. Wow. This is quite a view. It's sort of, okay. I was going to say, it's sort of giving me Scottish Highland vibes, but that car did not give me Scottish Highland vibes. And they're driving on the right side of the road. So this is not the UK. Wait, let's go back for a second. No, I have no idea. I have no clue where this is. Is it South America? Chile? That's my best guess. Whoo! Saved myself the last second there, bro. I was about to go like Kazakhstan or something, and then I was like, wait. This kind of looks like Chile. I mean, it wasn't Chile, but it was close enough. Okay. Look at this guys. Look at these guys chilling hard, man. I'm thinking either Southeast Asia or South America. I swear, Benacona. Whoa, whoa. Bro, this is giving me nothing. There's poop on the road. Poop on the road, guys. Shoot. Colombia. What was it? Is it Argentina? Shit. Hello, Philip H. Wow, these locations are very beautiful. Okay. Camping. Playa de Valverde. Huh. This doesn't look like a... This might be Spain? Or Portugal? Playa makes me think it's Portuguese because it's playa in Spanish, right? Wait, what's this sign say? No. What? I guess I'm gonna go Portugal. Northern Italy. That was Italian? Alright, I need to buck up. I'm doing bad these last couple rounds. Round 5. Ready? Fight. Okay, Europe. Wow, this is beautiful. I wish I was here right now. I know Rich probably knows where this is. Gardner, Arbeit und das Bier. Alright, so we're in Germany or Austria or Switzerland, because I believe that was German. .de, alright. Hallstatt. Where's Hallstatt? Never even heard of that. Hallstatt. I'm assuming that's a city. Hallstatt. But I'm not sure if that even is a city. I've never heard of it before. If you're just playing this game, you've never seen me play before, I know .de is a domain name for Deutschland, Germany. That's how I knew it was Germany. If you're new to a GeoGuessr. Bettenfriedrich. I don't even know where I have my thing, near Frankfurt, I guess. But I don't know where this is. In Germany, that is. Oh, I was closer. Haha. What city was in? Oh, Hallstatt. There you go. To find that, though, you have to zoom in so freaking... Hallstatt is in Germany. I feel like I see this often. Like this means Ukraine or something. But I could be totally wrong about that. Look at this car, man. Dang. I need to learn differences in GeoGuessr between Ukraine and Russia. No. I'm leaning towards Ukraine. Like east of Kyiv. But I have no idea. What in the actual... Is he gonna murk me on that? No. Okay. I'm still hanging on. Oh, that was tough. Wow. Quite the scenery here. Well, look at this, man. Wow. Where the hell is it? It's in the southern hemisphere because the sun's in the northeast. I'm thinking we're like back in this region of the world. Where in that region of the world? No idea. Yes. Watch your turns, I think this is saying in Spanish. Where was the last one? The last one that looked like this, I picked Chile, but it was like Bolivia. I don't know. I'm guessing. The last one was like middle of nowhere, Russia. I don't even know where it was. Oh, that was huge. Did I win that? 2-1, baby, on the night. Let's go. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa, whoa. Ah, a German. Ah, a German. Wait, sorry, 1 second. Alright. Okay. That looks like a Southeast Asian language to me. Ah! Ah! It looks a little dry to be a Southeast Asian country. But I guess there's arid areas of Southeast Asia. Yeah, this is definitely somewhere in Southeast Asia. Where? No idea. Yeah, those guys look Asian. What is that seal? That's the real question. This looks Thai to me. Is there an arid area of Thailand? I don't think so. Maybe over here. Let's go up here. It could also be like Indonesia. No, Indonesia, there's no arid areas of Indonesia, are there? Okay, Cambodia. Was close. Who was closer? Him by a little bit. Alright, I'll take it. Myanmar. I don't think Myanmar has Google Street View. Thailand, or of course, as Trump once said, Thailand. What the heck is this? Like freaking barricades in the road? It's a police car following me. There's a cheat code. When there's a police car following you, it's often... What is going on here, bro? This is like a... I think it's in Nigeria when there's a police car following you. I don't know where in Nigeria. Some sort of UN mission happening here, bro. Yeah, that police car is a tell. When you're being followed by a police car like that, it's Nigeria usually. Okay. Japan. Yes. I used to know the difference between the Japanese and the Taiwanese polls. I think those are Japanese. Shit, where in Japan is this though, dude? I have no clue. I'm just gonna guess outside of Tokyo. It was Korea? Dude, see, fuck, dude. I used to know that those poles, those yellow and black things on the poles, I used to know the difference between Korea, Japan, and Thailand, but now I can't remember. Holy shit. Look at this place. This has gotta be Iceland or something, right? No, that's like Russian. Like northern Russia? Is that possible? No, this looks way more remote. Oh, fuck. This guy knows where this is? What? 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 Alright, that was a bad round for me. That's crazy, dude. No way Japan would leave garbage bags out. I should have looked at the language more closely. I can usually tell between Korean and Japanese, but... Oops. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa. Sun is your first tell. 2 and 2. God damn it, man. Can't read any of that. What race are these guys? They look South American to me. God dang it. I don't know where this... Dude, I don't know where this is. Where's the sun? Northeast. Kind of tropical. I'm going to go Ecuador. It's Mexico? Fuck. I guess Ecuador is below... Is in... Wait. I'm confusing myself. I thought that was something in the southern hemisphere. These roads kind of look American, honestly. But where? But where? Sort of giving me? No. I was going to say Florida. It's real flat. And it's pretty green. What's this license plate? Looks like it's blue and white. Okay, I can't do much off of that. It might be Illinois. Although I don't think they're blue and white. Man, it is flat as fuck here. Really, bro? Kaw Valley. Where the hell is the Kaw Valley? Kaw Valley? I'm gonna guess somewhere in southern Illinois, but I don't have any idea. Kansas. Okay. In Your Face, New Yorker got it. They knew it was Kansas. God damn it. Alright, we're in Southeast Asia. What? I think this is Indonesia. What does this say? Sahaja. It was Malaysia. Alright. Barely beat me. Oh, I'm playing the same guy again. German buddy going hard. Yeah, he's good. Damn, bro. Parada. Parada. Okay. Bro, I don't... They're driving on the right side of the road. I am not sure where this is. Parada. Maybe like... the Balkans, maybe? Like Serbia? Somewhere around there? Here's a flag. Miscellaneous red, white, and blue flags. Okay, that's not very helpful. Parada. Guys, get a new sign. My German friend doesn't know where this is either. Obviously. Just so you know, I'm looking at my streaming equipment, not the my streaming software, not the chat. All right, here we go. New sign, not a parada sign. Fin. Restriction. Italy? Is this Italy? Fin. That's Italian for sure. I've watched enough Italian neo-realist films to know that it's Italian. Northern Italy? Let's go Northern Italy. Maybe it's too far north. That's too mountainous. Maybe I should have gone like around here. What? That's Spanish, not Italian. God damn it. In Your Face, New Yorker knows their shit, man. Alright, what race are these guys? They look South American to me. Where's the sun? Sun is in the north, so I think we're in the southern hemisphere. Sometimes that strategy works gold for me, and sometimes it doesn't work, so I don't know. Rio Danante, Brazil. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. I don't. But that's the thing. I have no clue where in Brazil this is. And it's probably bad to guess that quickly. He probably knows it's in Brazil. But I went for, yeah, like, sometimes the strategy is to go quick. Sometimes the strategy is to take your time. Argentina? Okay. What's your time limit in this game? It's based off of, when you're doing duels like this, it's based off your opponent. So when your opponent guesses, you have like 10 seconds to guess. Schmitz Cargo Bull. Okay. Mikai. I'm thinking this is a Nordic country. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, Kai is kind of throwing me off a little bit. Feels more Norwegian. I was about to say maybe a Baltic country. Hey, I got closer. I'll take it. Me Want Taco says, told you it was Latin America. Look, I'm not reading the chat. I don't cheat, so I don't read the chat, so I don't know what you guys tell me while I'm playing. I can only look afterwards. Where the hell is this? Where in tarnation is this? It's giving me Northern Europe vibes. Maybe some sort of Nordic country. Maybe a Baltic country. Maybe Russia. No, I don't think this is Russia. What did that sign say? Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure. Vikshnii Lyzuva. Palnosai. Palnosai. Latvia. Estonia. Damn it. How'd you guys know that was Lithuania? Can't read that. I want to be on this side of the road. Se bien este terreno de 500 meters. Alright, so we're in South America, I believe. Where's the sun? It's in the southwest. So that means we're in the northern hemisphere. Interesting. So it could be Central America, it could be like Colombia or northern Brazil. I want to be on this side of the road. They won't let me. No. I'm really not sure. I'm gonna guess northern Colombia, but that's a total guess. It could be Mexico for all I know. Alright, Ecuador. I swear the sun was in the south. That doesn't make sense. It's below the equator. Wow, look at this place. Those look like North American license plates. Alright, here we go. Big time sign coming up. Vantage Othello. That ain't America. Othello and Vantage. Could it be Othello? Australia? Yakima, Richland, and Vantage. Shit, bro. What? I've never heard of those places in my life in America. Everybody knew it was Washington? Washington State. This is Washington State. Oh, it's the silhouette was Washington on the. God damn it, dude! You need to take advice. In your face, New York. I'm not looking at the chat. That would be cheating. I'm playing without looking at the chat, so it's not that I'm not taking advice. I'm not looking. Oh, Yakima is Washington State. I should have known that. This German guy's good. What am I now? 2 and 3? Not good. It's alright, we'll bounce back. We will bounce back. I guarantee it, we will bounce back. That's Arabic or Hebrew? I think it's Arabic. Okay, so we're in an Arab-speaking country. Can't go that way. That's Hebrew and Arabic, so it must be Israel, right? Termosiah? I don't know where that is. Good thing I saw that sign at the last second. Wow, what a beautiful tropical paradise this is. Alright, that guy's Southeast Asian for sure. This gotta be Indonesia, right? Dapil. Unless it's Philippines? I don't think so. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright. This is probably Africa. Something West District. What does that say? Sosala West District. Sorbel CHPS zone. That doesn't really help me much. That's alright. We'll keep grooving. See the Google Street View sticker on it. / something. Oh, google.com/Street View. That doesn't help me. Ghana. Says it right here. Wow, very northern Ghana. About as north as you can go in Ghana. Oh, I'm playing another American. Americans are dumb as shit. I could beat this guy. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Moko Baksane Main Gate Veterinary Checkpoint. Okay. Moko Baksane. Where the hell is Moko Baksane? Where's the sun? I'm guessing this is South Africa, but it's a total guess. Okay, I was closer. Botswana. There it is. Moko Boxane. They're driving on the left side of the road. I cannot read that. A little tropical. Driving on the left side of the road. I cannot read that. Let's see if I can read this sign. Where'd it go? St. Croix. Now, if I knew where St. Croix was. Come on, bro. Where's St. Croix? No, where's St. Croix? St. Croix. I guess it's the region of the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's not actually a country. Cows. Moo. What race is that guy? Brazilian? This is giving me Brazil vibes. These cows are just chilling, bro. Brazil, though, another just giant country that I don't know. I don't know the difference between the different regions. Propriedade Federal. I'm feeling Brazil. I don't know where, so I'm just gonna guess. Argentina. Could be Spanish. What? Oh. That's what I get for making fun of the American, though. Karma. Damn, bro. Like, I wasn't even thinking about that. All right, let me do a new poll. And I don't want you guys to answer this with your heart. I want you guys to answer this with your brain. Okay? This is for the next poll. Should I do YouTube full time? That's a big question, I know. But, you know, I need y'all's help. That would be, you know, mostly my dad's channel and then working on my channel, growing my channel as well, full time. Don't vote with your heart. Like, yeah, I want to watch Sam stream. No, like, really think about it. People say if it makes enough money, yes, of course, if you can afford it. I don't make enough money on this channel, not even close. My dad's channel, I could probably manage it. So take that into account. Depends on what you do. I don't really want to say what I do. I just say, I don't want to say what I want to do. Me want tacos says, I'll coach you. Coach me on what? How to do it full time? Hey, I'll take any coaching I can get. This looks like the UK. But where in the UK? That's the real question here, folks. God, I love a nice, quaint British village, dude. It's just like so nice. No, you don't know. Who am I playing? A Brazilian? You don't know. Randall's Residential. Gosh, I have no idea where we are. I'm gonna guess like outside of London somewhere. Maybe even further. Damn it! It's further south. I thought you made films. I don't make films professionally. I work in media, generally speaking, but nothing really. I mean, it's kind of like I studied film in college. All right, this has got to be Africa. Bro, how does this guy know? I'm gonna guess Nigeria, but I really am not sure. I don't even. Where's Nigeria? Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Did he get it on the money? Very, very beautiful. Greece? Hotel Relax. Now that's a good name for a hotel, folks. And it's so relaxing, it looks like it's not even in operation anymore. That's how relaxing you get there. It's so relaxing, you don't even have to worry about anything. zanterelax@gmail.com. Zante. This is giving me Greek vibes, but I'm not sure. I'll take a road trip to Hotel Relax. Wow, look at all these. Are these doves? Wow. They bathing in that water. Like, it doesn't quite feel like Greece, but almost like Greece. Almost like northern Macedonia, maybe. But no, I'll just go northern Greece. What the fuck? Alright. Did I lose? No, I'm still on this. I just saw someone say only do it if you can really afford to do it full time. I mean, I can afford it through my dad's channel. I can afford to do it full time. But things got rocky after the election, you know what I mean? Even still after the election, I can still afford to do it, but it's a lot less secure. So it's like, can I afford to do it? Yes. Is it secure? No. I don't know where we are at all. Moldova. I was talking, I wasn't paying attention. So the answer is, can you afford to do it full time? Yes, but it's close and it's not secure. Like, but it could be fine. You know what I mean? Like, if we keep doing what we're doing right now, I could afford to do it. If something happened, if we lost viewership, if something, you know what I mean? Then very quickly it could turn bad. I have no clue where we are. Look at this sky. I don't have the slightest. I can't really talk and play this game at the same time. I have no idea. Had no idea. God damn it. Alright, I lost. Now I can focus on this for a second. You should have 8.66k subscribers, which is really hard to do. Maybe upload more videos of things that are more popular to you, plus you're great at editing and streaming. You've got the personality, you're smart, you have charisma, thank you. I'm subscribed to a lot of YouTubers for 15 years. You and your dad are my only weekly sit down, have to watch channels. Well, thank you, Philip, that's nice of you to say. You will only grow, my man, if you can afford to do it, if it's something you're willing to work for over years. You can do it. Even if it tanks, you'll be all right. If you like streaming, I can see you drawing a big enough audience. All right. You guys are giving me hope, a pep talk here. Your dad's show is keeping me somewhat sane through this madness. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, to be transparent, like, we took a pretty big hit after the election, right? But we're slowly climbing back up. And I feel like as long as we just keep speaking truth to power during these next 4 years, people are going to tune in, you know? I'm 2-5? Dude, that's so bad. I'm embarrassed. I'm 2-5 in this game tonight. That's embarrassing. You know, the thing is, if I'm doing it full time, I'll be able to stream during the day. That'll help get more viewers. I might even be able to push Lichtman Live up in time, so we don't have to do it at 9 o'clock on the East Coast. Like, there are a lot of advantages to it as well. Philip H says, yeah, 5K viewers on average before the election, about 1.7 after. Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah. Those are still really good numbers. Yeah, I mean, look, we're still doing, like, as of December and January, could I afford to live off that channel revenue? Yes. It would be sketchy, especially because, you know, I now have editors working with me. I have a channel manager. It would be tight, but I could do it. GeoGuessr with Alan on Fridays. That would be fun. I think my mom's calling me. Hold on. Philip H says, you're in a dream position, your dad helps you boost, and you are good on your own. That's what I kind of feel. It's like, it's kind of now or never. Like, if I'm going to make this jump to doing this full time, this is kind of the right time to do it. You know, we're still making good enough money post-election for me to finagle it. It's a good time in my life to do it. It just feels kind of like the right time. Place says, then do it. I'm just worried because, like, quitting my job, that's my safety net. You know what I mean? That's how I afford to live. You know what I mean? It's just nerve-wracking. Try or you will never know and regret it. You're probably right, Rich. You're probably right. All right. Let me ask a second question. Should I be dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch? And that's for my dad's show. Should my channel and dad's channel stream on both YouTube and Twitch? I'm leaning towards yes, but is it worth it, right? Is it worth all the time and energy to be streaming on both? Because like, I know there are big Twitch streamers. There are also big, like, I know H3 podcasts, right? They only do YouTube and they do buku numbers, right? And I know a lot of Twitch streamers don't stream at all on YouTube. So it does seem like a lot of people don't do both. And I'm just wondering, like, is it worth it? Me Want Taco says, use this post-election time as an opportunity. What do you mean by that exactly? when you're answering this Twitch question, like if you're sure, if you're sure it's worth the time and energy to be streaming on both, vote yes. If you're like unsure, vote no. If I were you, I'd stream everywhere since it works and focus on that platform a little bit more. Which platform? So there are already 2 keys that are false. We're not talking about the keys tonight, guys. I'm sorry, Brennan, I love you, but we're not talking about the keys. Me Want Taco says, use this post-election time as an opportunity to create and lean in. Yeah, you're probably right. Rich says, focus on the platform where it works the best. Okay. Does political commentary do well on Twitch? I mean, Destiny was streaming there for a long time. I know he doesn't anymore because he got kicked off. Hassan streams on Twitch. I'm trying to think of any other big political people who stream on Twitch. No, don't be sorry, Brandon. I'm just sorry. Ask Hassan. Bro, Hassan talks shit about my dad. He talks shit about me. I don't even think he's willing to talk to me. When he pulled up my video defending my dad and made fun of it without watching it, I tried to reach out to him and couldn't reach him. So I don't have any line to Hassan. Rich is, I guess since you have a big YouTube audience, I'll invest my time in that. That's kind of the way I'm leaning too, is like YouTube seems like the place where I put so much time and energy. I should just lean into it. But everybody's like, bro, you have to stream on Twitch. Like that's where you make money streaming. I don't know. Like the revenue model for streaming on Twitch is way better, and the revenue model for, just videos is way better on YouTube. From my understanding of it. Apparently his son was kicked out of the DNC. I don't know about that. Philip H says, I meant to the question if politics can make money in Twitch. I said ask Hassan because he's rich doing political content. Yeah, but he's like a huge outlier. I mean, I imagine most people who are streaming on Twitch are not rich like he is. Hassan also got some of his money from the Young Turks. Well, I know that's where he started. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know his financial portfolio. But yeah, he did start on the Young Turks. I started on Lichtman Live, guys. Although I did create Lichtman Live. He didn't create the Young Turks. I don't like it. Thinking about streaming on Twitch kind of feels like a drag. But also maybe it's like... It just feels like more work, like another chat I'm going to have to follow, another place I'm going to have to monitor. You know what I mean? But maybe it's not that hard. I don't know. Start Lichtman Media. That might be in the pipeline, Rich. Hassan and Destiny's style is not exactly close to your dad's style. There would be some correlation in viewers, but not overwhelmingly, just my speculation. Yeah, I agree that my dad's style is very different than what works on Twitch. This is usually what Twitch is, just kind of like a guy sitting there interacting with the audience, playing games, talking, you know what I mean? My dad's channel is more of a show, which I feel like fits better on YouTube. But I don't know. I'm leaning towards doing this full time. There's still like, I'm excited by it, but there's also this pit in my stomach that happens when I say that. I'm like, shit. You know what I mean? but I am leaning towards it. Unfortunately, I might have to raise the price of my membership on this channel to like, I think my channel membership's like $1.99 now. If I do this full time, I might have to raise it. So channel members, I apologize ahead of time. What is my job? I'm not going to say what my job is. How is the show doing since you got on Apple Podcasts and Spotify? Not like crazy numbers. Let me see if I can find it. I'm not going to show you guys just because just want to keep that. Wow, culinary guy gave me $20. Thank you. Love you, man. You're amazing. You're amazing, culinary guy. I'm not going to show it just because just want to keep it somewhat private. But let's see. On Spotify at least, like we're doing around 300 plays, which seems pretty shitty to me, right? His job is not say what his job is. That's funny. Yeah, so I'm looking at the analytics right now. Like, I would say on average, I'm obviously just doing this at the top of my head. On average, we're doing about 300 plays according to Spotify on Spotify. Which feels bad. Hey, Ross, how's it going? Why don't you try doing it on your days off? Maybe when you grow more, you can quit your job. That's what I do now, essentially. That's what I do now. And I've been doing it for now, like, I don't know, 2 years. And it's kind of like, I feel like I've kind of hit a wall. And it's like, if I want to keep growing, I gotta make the jump. 300 sounds good. Good start. Maybe, I guess. I mean, it sounds good if we were making a podcast from scratch. But, like, I feel like because we've had the legacy of our YouTube channel, I feel like it should be more. But I don't know. I don't actually know how your analytics. I don't know how you see what you're doing on other platforms. Because I use the Spotify for Creators like dashboard, and when you do that, it does publish on Apple as well. But I don't think it gives you stats on Apple. It just gives you stats on YouTube. Oh, here we go. All platforms. In the last, let's see, what is this on? 30 days, we've had 3,720 plays across all platforms. That feels meh to me. What does my dad think about it? When I first proposed it, he was like, no. He was like, do not do that. As we've talked more, he's come around a little bit, I would say. Philip H. says, people don't realize how much time YouTube takes. You can't do this full time with a full-time job. Exactly. People think you just go on YouTube and start making money. No, dude, it takes so much time and energy to grow a channel. Apparently there was another big fire in SoCal, but so far no deaths or structure damage. I don't know which one you're talking about. Patreon? Well, I mean, the thing about Patreon, again, this is all, there's so many moving parts to this. It's like, well, now YouTube has internal channel memberships. So, like, what's the point of doing a Patreon when it's internal? I mean, maybe people argue that, like, the rate is better on Patreon. But again, is it worth the time and energy to, like, move to Patreon? I don't know. In Your Face New York says, I have a friend with their own YouTube channel. It took 10 years before they started really being able to make a living with it. Yeah. I mean, look, my dad's channel, obviously we had a little bit of a head start. Like, he is somewhat of a public figure already. So, like, but yeah, it took us 2 years before we were making any money, basically. Any real money. I mean, we got monetized fairly quick, maybe after a couple months, maybe. I can't remember exactly. But like, we essentially we didn't start making money that, like, someone could live off of until, like, months before the election started, to be transparent. You can't compare yourself to normal people. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, even with my dad, who is not just a normal guy, he's already established, like, public figure. It took us 2 years before we started making money, real money. how long have you started doing the show with your dad? Let's look. Let's have a look. So, where am I? I want to be here. Here. I don't want to hear this for now. Okay, sorry, that was doing my head in a little bit. It's like, all right, chill. All right, so the thing is, we did like 3 or 4 episodes, right? And then we kind of stopped because my dad was like, when we first started, right, we were getting like 20 people listening. Wow, Earth Sky, $50. You guys don't have to donate to me to make me feel like you don't have to do that. I really appreciate that though. Like I think these first 3 episodes we did, like, let's see, it says 2 years ago.
There's a new
So we published our first ever episode September 28th, 2022. So that's 2 years ago, over 2 years ago now. And then we did 3 episodes and my dad was like, you know, my dad, again, he's a public figure. He's used to traditional media. He's like, we're getting 2,000 views on these. Like, I'm not wasting my time on this. And I was like, all right, I get it. And then I kind of like pushed him. I was like, let's just try. Like, let's just keep pushing. So we had that 3 episode, then we stopped, and then we came back. Wow, a long time later. I didn't realize it was that long. So our last of our first 3 was October 19th, 2022. And then we didn't come back for episode 4 until July 2023, so almost a full year later. So I would say we've been doing it consistently for what? We'll say we've been doing it consistently since this episode. I think we've been posting at least every week when we don't have breaks since this episode. So July 6th, 2023, a year, August, September, October, November, December. Like a year and a half, we've been doing it consistently. Culinary guy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So we've been doing Lichtman Live consistently for a year and a half, and I would say we started making real money like here, right after the debate. I mean, you can see a pretty big jump in our viewership. I mean, we did have a 200,000 view one with the 13 keys, but even here, like, we're talking about 5,000, 5,000, 10,000, 7,000, 8,000, 7,000, 26. That's pretty good. Then we hit the debate. We hit 83. Then we're at 79, 88, 100,000, 240. So, like, you can clearly tell this is when we started making money. 400,000, 150,000. So, essentially, the debate and the Biden debacle is when we started making real money. Essentially. This next 4 years is the best time to be in political commentary if that's what you want to do. That's another question. So, like, do I want to be in political commentary? No. Do I want to be in, like, social, economic, cultural commentary? Yes. So, like, what I'm thinking is maybe I can start with political commentary and, like, slowly transition towards more, like, debates on socio-economical issues, you know? Despite the awful hate comments after the election, was it actually better for your dad's channel in the long run that Trump won? I don't know. That's hard to say. Because if Trump would have won, I mean, people would have been flocking to our channel. I mean, he would have been considered a pure genius, you know what I mean? And when that didn't happen, obviously we lost a lot of people. So it's hard to say. It's like yes, probably Trump gives us more fodder for the next 4 years, but also him being wrong kind of sank his brand a little bit. So it was kind of like a win-lose situation either way. Like if he was right, his brand would have skyrocketed, but there wouldn't have been that much to talk about. He was wrong, so his brand sunk, but now there's so much to talk about. Philip H says, you won't have a better chance, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. The next 4 years are going to be insane, and not in a good way. Every day seems worse than the day before. Yeah. Did you hear that they're putting a bill through Congress to amend the Constitution so that a-hole can get a third term? I did hear that, but I've heard it's not going to be successful. If Kamala won, it would be a dull 4 years in politics and engagement would fall off. Maybe. This thumbnail's funny. And, you know, now we're doing like 11K, 30K, 13K, 29K. So sort of like we're kind of before the debate, after the debate, and up into the election. We're kind of like in the middle now, you know. The crazy thing is this video right now is doing crazy. It's got like, it's like maybe it's our most viewed video ever, and it's just this weird little clip that we pulled from like our New Year's special or 100th episode special. It's literally our most. It's bigger than the Biden Trump analysis, the Harris Trump analysis, his presidential prediction. It's so strange that this video has just gone bukus. Tim says, that's crazy. I know. It's literally our most popular video. I think, well, as our most popular video, I think we have our election night was 1.3 million. This is, what, 274 on our live stream when the prediction was in. 274 versus, yeah, I mean, so it's our third most popular piece of content ever. And it's probably going to pass this. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's slowed down a little bit. But at worst, it's our third most popular piece of content we've ever done. I don't think a short we've ever had our biggest short is 400,000. So, Robots is still the best. I agree. I like Robots. Shout out to Savannah, our channel manager, for grabbing that one. Cylind Rage says, I'm so surprised that video has taken off. I had no idea. Yeah, it's just blown up. I think it must be something with the algorithm with my dad's name and predictions. Like the algorithm just loves my dad and predictions, so it just grabbed this video and went crazy with it. I wouldn't put it past Trump to run as Vance's VP in the next election, and then after inauguration, Vance steps down to make Trump president again. That would be crazy. I don't know. Shorts make no money. That's true. They don't make no money. They make little money. The point about shorts is to get new viewership. Like shorts is really about like engagement and grabbing more people. Because like when people are scrolling through shorts, they see a short that they like, they might click on your channel. Have you read the Substack piece that came out that talks about how Harris very likely would have won without widespread voter suppression? It's titled Trump Lost, Voter Suppression Won. No, I haven't. I'll check that out. Good night, Earth Sky. So this is all that's been going through my head the last couple of days, is analyzing all this, trying to make a decision whether to do this full time or not. Where I've got some new editors, so like that's why like all of these videos are we're posting more often, which is good. But they're not doing that well, except for the prediction video. Like, I mean, this one has 2,000 views, like they're not doing very well. 22 is not terrible. I can also see you make a podcast. Yeah, I could always do my own podcast, but that take I'm focused on this show for now. But I would love to have my own podcast. I mean, that is a dream of mine, literally, to have my own podcast. Trump will most likely ask the Supreme Court to let him seek a third term. Oh my God. Who would pay you for the shorts? YouTube pays for the shorts. Everything here is paid for by YouTube. More skin equals more views. You're right, Amber. I think you're right. So my OnlyFans is launching tomorrow. No, I'm kidding. At first when you said that, I thought you meant more skin in the game creates more views. Try to build on Blue Sky. Maybe. I don't really like tweet culture. Like, I feel like I like this format because like I can really sit down and analyze things, research stuff while I'm talking about it, talk to other people, get people's perspectives, really think. Like, tweeting is so knee jerk. I just don't really like it that much, especially when you're talking about like being a cultural critic or a media critic or whatever, a political critic, etc. Drop and OnlyFans. 30 million people on Blue Sky. Post your videos on Blue Sky. I think we post my dad's videos on his Blue Sky. I'm pretty sure we do. Anyways. What was I about to... Like, I think my plan for now is to like mostly stick to political commentary, even though like I don't love it. I still do like talking about policy and issues and stuff like that. Like, I don't like talking about politics, but I do like talking about the things that surround politics. I do have sort of a fire under my ass to talk about it right now. I think eventually I wouldn't want to just be a political pundit. That's not something I'm interested in long term, but it could be a springboard. What do you guys think? Put a thumbs up if you agree with that, a thumbs down if you disagree. Philip H says, you do post on Blue Sky, but they aren't getting the engagement. You got to make a larger effort. I'm pretty sure we post everything we do on Blue Sky as well. I don't know how much of a larger effort we can do. And you guys got to understand too, like a larger effort means more time, more energy, you know, like I have to hire more people or... You got to take over for your dad once he's done. I don't think I'm smart enough to do the keys, honestly. I feel like I can do commentary, generally speaking, just because I'm good at analyze. I don't know. I don't know why I think that, but I don't think I'm smart enough to do the keys. Tweet a meme or two, yeah. Yeah, we got to do that. But again, it's like now we're talking about a total, like someone who needs to manage all the social media, which, you know, our manager does do now. But again, if I'm going to be doing this full time, we have to balance our work and their work and make sure it's financially viable for both of us. There's just a lot to account for. Like, I think I've talked about this before, but I did this show a couple of years ago called World Frequency Radio. I think it's on Spotify podcasts. Like, that would be like a dream of mine, to like do content like that and create like media like that. You know, like talking about more like issues more broadly, not talking about the Senate and Mike Johnson and Trump. Like, that shit I don't like. But like talking about issues of democracy in Hong Kong or issues of religion. I had an episode in Montenegro. Like, that's what interests me. Do the keys on your OnlyFans page half naked. That's funny. See if I can still find this. I know I've talked about this before. I don't know if I can find it though. Here we go. Yeah, so I had done this a long time ago. The last episode I posted was 2021. So I had an episode about like what was happening in Belarus and about it's like it being the last dictatorship. I had an episode about Hong Kong and its fight for democracy. I had an episode about Montenegro and the issues surrounding like Muslim minorities there. I had an episode about like the BTS army. Like this is what I want to do. Like create media and content around in-depth conversations with people about the globe, telling their stories about culture, events, experience. Like this is what I would be my dream, right? The issue is that these took so much time and energy to produce. Okay, let me ask another poll. Should I jump in and just go, if I do this full time, jump in balls to the wall on something like this, more general, or for like the next 4 years, stick to more American politics and eventually move to this? Okay. Which route? American politics for now. Go straight to world to straight to what you really want to do. No, go straight to how do I phrase this? Go straight to this type of stuff. More my interest. Which route? American politics for now. Go straight to my interest. Not that this politics isn't my interest, but you get what I'm saying if you're watching live or if you're watching later. I kind of feel like I should do American politics for now because, again, it's like the time is nigh. This is, I think Philip H. was saying this, like, this is the time to talk about this. This is the most important thing to a lot of Americans. And, like, maybe eventually I can, like, transfer to something more like this. I'm curious. I know I've asked people to like, if you have a chance, listen to one of these episodes and then DM me on Instagram and let me know what you think. It's funny that the more podcasts are like this are Bulgaria Today, History of Lithuania, and Romania in 60 minutes. Because I did one episode. I guess I did 2 episodes on that region. Sort of that region, not even really. That's funny. Well, I only have 1 rating of 5 stars, guys. Give me some ratings. The other issue is on Lichtman Live on Spotify. I feel like we've got a lot of trolls on there because we have 43 ratings and we have a 4.3. Like, that's not that good. In the Substack article about voter suppression in the 24 election I was talking about, they said 4.7 million voters were wrongly purged from voter rolls according to U.S. Elections Assistance Commission data. Interesting. That's quite a number. Eventually, if you go to this, keep with what has gotten you here for now. Just my 2 cents to support you no matter what. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have to remember next stream to ask people to listen on Spotify and to rate us. I mean, I guess 4.3 isn't that bad. I don't know. I don't know if you can see Apple. Probably not. I don't know. We have a 2? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Hold on. I'm going to look at my phone. Where's the podcast app? We have 53 ratings on Apple Podcasts and a 4.5, so that's pretty good. There's a 1-star rating. People can leave comments too. There's a 1-star rating on Apple Podcasts that says, "Dude's a hack. Got 2016 and 24 wrong and thinks he's the second coming of Christ himself. His keys aren't even a bad indicator. Just the way he analyzes them through an extremely political POV is biased. The voices in your head are more reliable as a source." That's funny. A lot of haters out there, no doubt. A lot of haters. No fewer than 2.1 million mail-in ballots were disqualified for minor clerical errors. Is that true? People, that whole blasphemy thing when my dad said, "I will not stand for blasphemy against me," everybody's just like taking that and run 1,000 miles with it. Jim Fitch says, "Your heart is in the right place." Thank you, Jim. That's nice of you to say. Very nice of you to say. Which route? 75% say American politics for now. Okay. I hear you. And I think, oh my God, it's so funny. So, very interestingly enough, a guy that I went to grad school with, who I was like close with, I wouldn't say we were like super close, and I wouldn't say we were super close. You know, we were friendly with each other. We just never. It's not like we didn't. We were cool with each other, no issues. But he was the guy who posted that whole viral video that like Elon and Joe Rogan posted, retweeted, where he was talking about J.K. Rowling. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. This one.
Are you ready to see?
I want to talk about J.K. Rowling. Is that so? What's going on with that? What do you want to know?
She's had a pretty controversial past. I just want to know, like, what are your thoughts on it? And, like,
so this guy, so his name's Warren Smith. I went to grad school, and he's kind of blown up. He was on Piers Morgan. He was on Sky News. Jordan Peterson, like, he's kind of blown up from this video because he was critical of the student saying J.K. Rowling has said controversial stuff. Where was I going with this? Oh, he was on Joe Rogan like a day or two ago, which is kind of, it's all kind of blowing my mind because, again, I went to grad school with this guy. Here he is.
Videos that you're making where
So I started watching this because I was in class with, like, I know this guy very well, and he's blowing up. He's on the Joe Rogan podcast. He's sort of being embraced by the right wing as this educator who's going against the status quo of like left wing liberal education academia. But I just wanted to hear my peer talk, and dude, Joe Rogan, I thought my classmate did a fairly good job. I thought he did fairly well on this, especially being, you know, like, he's not famous. You know, he's just blowing up now to go on Joe Rogan and have, like, your composure with you is pretty impressive. Like, I thought he did pretty well. Some of the things he said I didn't agree with. But, like, dude, Joe Rogan is literal brain rot, dude. Like, the stuff that this guy was saying was so absurd. And, again, it kind of lit a fire on my ass. Like, I feel like I have to insert myself into this political conversation right now. What was he saying? He said he was talking about trans people, and he made some offhand comment about trans women who are really men walking around women's locker rooms with erections. And I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, what kind of deluded world does this guy think we're living in? He also said that he knows for a fact that the LA fires that climate change didn't influence the LA fires. And he's like, LA's always had fires. He pulls up some video from the 60s. He's like, look, there was a big fire in the 60s. I mean, it's like the surface level analysis Joe Rogan has is mind boggling to me. It's like, Joe, yes, LA has always had fires. LA is a dry and arid place. There's no doubt about that. But the thing that climate change has done is made the frequency and severity of these fires increase. But he's sitting there saying he knows for a fact that climate change played no role. I mean, I am shocked that Joe Rogan still has the following that he does. I hadn't watched him in years. Like, probably the last time I had watched him was like, honestly, 3-4 years ago. I never was really big into him anyways. 3 or 4 years ago, I watched a couple episodes. Because I think he had guests on that I liked. And eventually I was like, I can't keep watching this guy. It's so much worse now. Like, this guy is full saying complete bullshit on his show with such authority. It's kind of crazy. And watching this kind of lit a fire in my ass. Like, I feel like I gotta join the conversation. Not that I'm like some genius who, you know, I don't know. I just felt a need to join it after watching this. Anyways. Hello, Patrick Murray. Philip H says they don't see reality, which is why you and your dad are so important. The thing is, like, so many of Joe Rogan's points just in this, like, I only watched an hour. Like, I couldn't take any more of Joe Rogan. Again, I liked my former classmate. I thought he did well, but Joe, like, just because of Joe, I couldn't keep watching. Like, so many of his perspectives and points are so easily refuted, and unfortunately, my friend, I don't know. I don't talk to him. This is getting weird. My former classmate, he didn't really push back, and like I don't really blame him for that. Like, it's being this young man, Warren Smith, like coming up, blowing up, like getting on Joe Rogan, especially because their perspectives do line up in certain sense of the imagination. Like, it's hard to push back, and he's so young and new to this whole media landscape. I'm not mad at him, but I just feel like, generally speaking, it's so easy to push back on some of these things that Joe Rogan pushes. And I don't get why he doesn't have any sort of self-reflection on what he's saying. Or maybe I just don't follow the show enough. But again, this was posted a day ago, and he's saying the craziest fucking shit, dude. So I don't know. He was saying shit about, of course, COVID and censorship. And he was saying, obviously, I don't know the details of this, but he was saying that he was simultaneously saying that his Trump interview was like the most viewed thing in like the last, and like the views on it were crazy. I think he claimed in total there were like 250 million views, right? At the same time, he was claiming that YouTube was suppressing the video. So at the same time of claiming, like, he was like, we were getting 1 million views an hour, et cetera, et cetera. And he's like, oh, also we were being suppressed. It's like, bro, those things, I guess they are possible at the same time. But he was saying stuff about that. He was saying stuff about COVID. He was saying stuff about trans people. He was saying stuff about climate change, which were just such ridiculous shit. Like that. I feel like one of his friends should just be like, bro, you know that like climate change exasperates wildfires. It's not that like wildfires didn't exist or LA hasn't always been a dry, arid place. It's like, it's a 2-second conversation. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm ranting now without a... Rogan is a full-blown conspiracy esoteric. He believes everything people tell him. Yeah, I mean, he seems to be fully on this whole conspiracy theory bandwagon. Unfortunately, Democrats need to use Rogan's platform for future elections. Otherwise, we may never be able to reach the voters we need again. Maybe that's true. Aren't Rogan fans the key demographic that RFK Jr. tends to appeal to? Probably. Rich says, Rogan is a liar, didn't watch Rogan for years and got recommended the Trump interview. He lies about YouTube not recommending. Yeah, I haven't done any research on this on my own, so I can't speak to it on a deeper level. But just using his own logic, it didn't make sense. Because on one hand, he's talking about like the historic views he was getting on it. On the other hand, he was claiming that, big tech is suppressing me. And again, I don't discredit the fact that both of those can be true at the same time. But, a big but, it feels like a shaky ground, a shaky argument to say we are getting historic views and also being suppressed. Democrats need to embrace independent media more, not crazy ones like conservatives going, but we got to get our message more than the legacy media. I agree with that. The right says they don't have free speech, but didn't a weather forecaster get fired for posting a comment about Elon Musk salute? This idea that conservatives are more censored on social media is, I'm fairly certain, not true. I feel like I've done research on this before, and there is no data to suggest that, other than talking heads on the internet telling you that's the case and using anecdotal evidence to prove that. Do conservatives get ban more on social media? I don't know what the exact... Right here. This is from Congress.gov. There is no evidence to support the claim that major social media companies are suppressing, censoring, or otherwise discriminating against conservatives on their platform. Barrett says. Who's Barrett? Barrett. He's a disinformation expert and researcher. Right. So like there are third parties like this guy Paul Barrett looking this up, and it's not true, right? Axel Moreno says, I just heard from ABC News that there's a push to let Trump have a third term for non-consecutive. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. There is some sort of push, some congressman who is pushing that, but I think from most analysis I've heard of that, it seems to be very unlikely to pass, and you would need to change the Constitution. So all the major media, including CNN, MSNBC, etc., have bent the knee. Dark times. I agree. I think we've talked about this before. They've let conservatives cry to them, and the right wing cry so much that they've just bent the knee to them. right? And again, it's like the truth isn't left, it isn't center, it's not right. The truth is the truth. It doesn't have a political persuasion. And obviously everybody has bias, but again, you have to look at this from a bird's eye view. Yes, everything has bias, but certain things have more bias than others. You can analyze bias. When you analyze bias, you can come to an objective truth for the most part. But look, I mean, this is a 2-second Google search to find this. I don't get why people are so ignorant to just doing one more step in their thinking. One more bit of research to be like, wait, let me double check if this is actually true. Do you hear Trump took away Fauci's security detail? I did not. Is that true? There you go. It is true. Well, I hope for the best for Fauci. It was mostly gone in September. Okay. Tons of media shows that clearly the right-wing media gets way more attention and coverage than left-wing and centrists do. Right. I think there has been plenty of analysis that says right-wing content moves like wildfire, no pun intended, on social media. Ain't no worry for them. It's like crying for like a Super Bowl champion. You know what I mean? It's like, we won the Super Bowl, but like, I don't know. That's a bad analysis, but you get what I'm saying. It hurts their brain to do research and admit they are raw cognitive dissonance, I guess. Dr. Fauci doesn't have a bad bone in his body. He's done so much for public health, and the way he's been abused is heartbreaking. Oh, I didn't remember what Rogan said on his podcast about COVID. I think he said it is a fact that COVID came from a lab. Is that true? I don't know if people know. That was something that he said that kind of took me back. I know it is now a more accepted hypothesis, but that's what he said in his podcast, that it is a fact that COVID came from a lab. COVID from a lab. So there was this House panel, I sort of remember this, led by Republicans, obviously, that COVID came from a lab. But I remember there were big issues with this panel. The Wikipedia says that still most scientists believe the virus spilled into human populations through natural zoonosis. So, right, so he's just saying bullshit. Again, I do think it has become more widely accepted, but I'm pretty sure that's a direct quote. He said it is a fact that COVID came from a lab. And maybe he's saying like it's a fact that COVID was studied in labs, but that's not what he said, right? So I don't know. Tim says, I don't think we know exactly where COVID came from. I think that's right. That's the general consensus, is still people do not know where COVID came from. Watch a professor named Mary Ann Franks talk about the dominance of right-wing content on the internet and social during her congressional hearing. Okay, let's watch it. Ugh, what's happening?
Would you repeat the question for me?
Yeah, you seem to have a problem paying attention to the questions being asked of you today. I'll repeat it for you.
Chill out, bro. Jesus Christ. What a fucker, dude. Chill the hell out.
You again. Do you think
What a tough guy. You got a problem hearing the questions, lady. Fuck off, dude.
that it's okay that these entities that are blacklisting companies, all of the companies on the list that are blacklisted are conservative outlets?
Do I think that it is okay for a company, for a nonprofit organization to develop tools that offer rankings? In other words, offer speech of criticism, critical speech about certain businesses? Yes, I think that's okay because that is protected First Amendment activity.
So you think it's okay for the federal government to be using our tax dollars to basically, through a proxy, blacklist one side of the aisle? You think that's okay?
I do not, because that is not what is happening.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this guy is a total propagandist, right?
Really? How so?
Yes.
Then why are all the companies on the list, the blacklist, conservative groups?
I think that's something that conservatives would need to answer. Would you?
She's kind of hot, too. Not that I'm boiling her. She's obviously a very smart person. Not that I'm boiling her down just to her looks, but she is kind of hot. It's so funny. You've got the young turds saying, law professor schools Eli Crane. And then you've got this right-wing Blaze channel saying, Navy SEAL congressman torches liberal doctor.
Oh, no.
I don't think that's what we're, respectfully, Ms. Franks, I don't think that's what we're really talking about here today. We're not talking about the government expressing its viewpoints. What we're really talking about is when the government pays and uses taxpayer dollars to fund these entities that we're talking about here today that actually discredit some of these news sites and drives away their advertisers. Do you think that's fair as well?
What did he claim?
What is fair?
Advertisers. Discredit some of these news sites about here today that actually discredit some of these news sites and drives away their advertisers. Do you think that's fair as well?
What is fair is for the government to be able to fund projects and organizations that do certain things with those funds that may include competing in the marketplace of ideas, and they may be winning in the marketplace of ideas, but the government is not making those choices. And when certain news outlets lose in the marketplace of ideas, they may want to blame the government for that, but maybe they're just losers.
So, okay, Ms. Franks, do you think...
It's actually Dr.
Miss, what's that?
It's actually Dr. Franks.
Okay, Dr. Franks, sorry. Miss Jonas...
What is conservatives' issue with calling PhD people doctors? Like, do they not understand that words can have more than one meaning? Like, doctor, yeah, you're not a doctor. She's not an MD. She's not a medical doctor. Like, it's just like, again, the brain rot of that shit. It's like, the explanation is so simple. And like, yeah, dude, she's not a medical doctor. No shit.
Here said that when she was looking at these entities and the organizations that they had blacklisted, every single one of them was a conservative-leaning organization. Do you think that's fair as well? Is that okay? Dr. Franks?
Oh my God, dude. I don't know if I can keep watching this because this guy is just... See, this is my issue with political commentator. Is guys like this they're just so annoying. And like, I don't even want to watch them. I don't even want to give them the light of day. Obviously, they're already in power, so they have plenty of light of day. But it's just like, dude, watching guys like this once make me want to slam my head through this table. I don't.
Use a different name, so I wasn't sure you were talking to me.
Yeah, I'm still talking to you. I'm still looking at you. I'm still talking to you.
Would you repeat the question for me?
Yeah, you seem to have a problem.
Oh God, I can't watch this guy fucking be a fucking asshole.
Companies on the list, the blacklist, conservative groups.
I think that's something that conservatives would need to answer.
No, I think that's something you need to answer.
I
Because
haven't
we're talking
represented
about
any of these
censorship here, and there's only
Yes.
one group of people being censored.
No one is being censored.
Miss
according
Eunice
to what
here,
is being-
Miss
Right. What he's doing is he's taking a conclusion and then finding the reasoning for that conclusion. No. I'm trying to think about. There's a logical fallacy he's doing, right? He's come to a conclusion, and then he's using this piece of evidence to fuel that conclusion, even though that piece of evidence has nothing to do with that conclusion. Does that make sense? So he's saying, look, this list is full of only conservative outlets, or whatever he's saying. Therefore, conservative outlets are getting censored, which is not a logical line of reasoning. Right? And people are getting that, right?
Eunice here admitted that she's not even a Republican. She leans left. Yet she's telling us that all of the companies on the blacklist are conservative groups. How do you square that?
Right. That doesn't necessarily mean that that line of logic does not conclude that conservative groups are being unfairly censored. It could mean that the conservative groups, specifically far-right groups, are full of shit.
That,
I
doctor.
don't have to square that because, as I said, the focus.
I know, because you don't have to make any sense, do you?
May I answer the question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all know that right wingers in this country love them some free speech, but so long as it suits.
All right. I'm done with this shit. Philip A. says he's made up his mind and created a conclusion that works his way backwards. He should look at evidence and see where that concludes. Exactly. That's what. Thank you, Philip. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
When Trump came for our rights,
It's always interesting. This, folks, is just gorgeous.
I'm just pushing back and challenging the fact that this is, something that is fomenting right-wing conspiracies and highly advantageous to the conservative movement. I would say, if anything, it's more likely it's from a political realm, advantaging left-wing ideology. But again, I'll come right back to, we have a constitution that protects free speech. Who is going to regulate that fairly in an unbiased fact? It's just not possible. And along the way, we're violating people's constitutional rights. Anybody want to just take a stab at that?
I would be
one?
happy to respond to that. That yes, we do have a First Amendment. We do have a right to free speech, but we also know, of course, that private companies are not obligated under the First Amendment to take all comers. They are allowed to make.
That is one big thing that conservatives haven't publicly reckoned with, is their idea of their corporate support, their support for the free market. And then they complain that, all these private companies are infringing on free speech. It's like, that's not how it works, bro. And you probably deep down don't want it to work like that. I mean, conservatives don't want the government to be controlling what private companies can and can't say, et cetera, right?
Their own decisions about what is considered to be high quality or low quality content.
That's something I don't see people pick out, is like they're talking about both sides. They support private companies. They don't want government interference. And then on the other side, they're all mad about these private companies and the First Amendment.
Make any number of decisions, and I think we would applaud them in many cases to make those decisions. As we were talking about just before in terms of non-consensual pornography, I, for one, am very happy that Facebook has made the decision to say that that is not welcome on their platform. When it comes to the questions of conservative versus liberal bias, this is not a preconceived notion that I am suggesting here. This is not about intuitions or impressions, although I know that those can go in many different directions. This is about what the data actually suggests. The data actually do indicate that right-wing content is more amplified on these social media platforms than left-wing content, and that right-wing content is more disproportionately associated with real-world violence. Not hurt feelings, not people being upset, but in fact actual violence, actual armed insurrections, actual...
Right, that's another false conclusion. It's like, look at all of these conservatives who are being blocked. It's like, no, look at all of these people who are enacting in violence. That's the issue here.
Notions of terrorism and anarchy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Johnson. Senator Ossoff, you are recognized for your questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. O'Neill, based upon your experience reviewing...
He's just like, thank you, and he just walks off. Yeah. She's a smart lady, no doubt. Marianne Franks, if you're single, hit my line. That's all I gotta say. Is she single? Oh, she's 48. She's probably married. Oh, she's a Krav Maga instructor. That's hot. That's cool. It doesn't say if she's married. She might be a little too old for me. I'm open to dating older women, but I might be too young for her. I doubt. Often women don't like dating much younger. Like, I'm like, what? Much younger than her. Probably our age. Too big of an age gap. Oh, she's at GW? Damn. Russ says, haha, damn, you like... Yeah, she's smart and beautiful. What's not to like? COVID from a lab. Oh, God. Anyways. What's the poll at now? 78% say American politics for now. Ross says, I had a girlfriend before who was 13 years older than me, and it was a good experience. It can happen. Yeah, it can happen. All right, so I'm 32, so what does that make me? 16 years younger. That's a pretty big age gap. I don't know. I certainly wouldn't date anybody that much younger than me. What do you think about Obama and Aniston allegations? What is that? Obama, Aniston. They're dating? Oh, God. I don't have any comment on dating rumors. Sorry, guys. What are the ages I would date? Follow half your age plus... Yes, I follow that rule. Half your age plus 7. Even so, I don't know. Like, so I'm 32, so what? It would be... Let me do it on the calculator. 32 divided by 2 plus 7. Oops. Plus 7. Like, I don't think I would date a 23-year-old. I mean, I'm not saying I absolutely wouldn't, but I feel like it would be tough for me. Like, I just feel like the age gap is just too big. I'd probably start at like 25 for me personally. But I don't know. For older, do opposite. 32 times 2 minus 750. Look, if she wants to date me, I'm open to it. I don't care if she's older than me. I'm just saying, like, you know, there is a large age gap to consider. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a deal breaker for me. It might be a deal breaker from her. I don't know. For me, 32 times 2 minus 7 is 57. I don't think I could date a 57-year-old. Is there any way I can direct message you? Yeah, at Sammy Licht on Instagram. Send me a DM there. Me want tacos. I've never heard of a rule of dating up before. AOC is whoop a very pretty lady. Yeah, but she's married, or she's got a long-term partner at least. Do you want to check out the Trump lost voter suppression 1 Substack before signing off? It feels like such a big project to jump into. Maybe I'll do that later, not on this stream. Be a homewrecker? Stop, guys. What the hell? Come on. That's messed up. Hi, geeks. All right, my dog is staring at me like he wants to go out. You want to go out? Yeah, he wants to go out. All right. Almost 2.5 hours here. So I think that's a good Friday night, late night with Slam sesh here. Here, you guys want to see the dog? Come here, Bubby. Come here. Come here. Come here, little bubs. Come here. There you go. Here he is. Say hi to the people, geeks. Say hi, I'm Kiko. Anything you want to say to the people? He's such a mop right now. He needs a haircut. He's a Australian Labradoodle, which means he's a third poodle, a third Labrador, a third... I always forget the third one. Let me look it up real quick. Cocker Spaniel, that's what it is. I always forget that. So he's Labrador, Poodle, and Cocker Spaniel. Not Australian Shepherd, Australian Labradoodle. All right, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. I super appreciate that. I hope tonight's stream was a good time. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Maybe I'll be on again this weekend. Keep an eye out. Good night.